What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are 62 days out from June 12th, which is WNBF show. That's still tentative, and it's been like 2 weeks or so since I posted, so some good progress has come since the last video for the physique. I'll catch you guys up later. We'll talk about what I'm doing for macros wise, workouts, etc., how I'm feeling, the pace and all that. But for now, we're gonna go work out. Pre-workout meal: Fruit Loops 1 bar, oats, non-fat yogurt. Highly recommend, new flavor. Let's go work out. This is what really matters. This right here. Like, abs are cool. Abs are cool and stuff, but if you can get into 4 belt loops going from barely 1.
Just lift.
From barely 1.
Now you're at 4 minutes, by the way.
Good. The more reps, the better.
Yeah. Pardon me and my tone. You can't step to my throne. They ain't working like me. I did this on my own. You asking where we been, huh? I don't know where to begin, huh? All this dirt on my skin. I just came here to win. I'm more than a man, I'm a monster. Somebody call a pastor, doctor. I got a 6th sense for imposters, so now I'm coming for the whole roster. It's not a game, why you playing with me? You could double back, lose track, try and hang with me. It must be in my veins, something you can't tame, cause I break the chains. Can't control me. I got the power, I got the keys, cause I break the chains. They try to hold me, I'ma push back. Just wait and you'll see. Please excuse me, your honor, but you can't hold me no longer. Can't you feel the vibrations? I broke out and left traces. Go ahead, try catch me if you can, man. You'll be looking all night, I'm the Sandman. New York, London to Japan. I'ma show the whole world who I am. Boom, major look, huh? Yeah, this one is for the books. All these chances I took still, I move straight on these rooks now. Hold me up or hold me down, have my back or hold my crown. Either you with me or not, but you better give all you got, cause I break the chains. Can't control me. I got the power, I got the keys, cause I break the chains.
They come in here, they're like, excuse me, you're not allowed to record. We're like, we've been recording for 4 hours. That's gonna happen at some point. You know it, right?
I honestly don't know. I feel like they've seen us with this. So
Yeah, but I feel like at one point we're just gonna piss the wrong person off and they're just gonna be like, we can't come here today.
Someone who has a bad day.
Yeah, someone who has a bad day. Right here should be fine.
That was a big pick.
I know. You finally held the pad, right?
Felt that one. That was 2. You want another one?
Yeah, we'll do one more. Alright, let's do the other one. You remember it? Kids gotta remember. 1, 3. Push. Knee.
Push. Knee. Bang, bang, bang.
Yes, you got it. Guarantee you got it wrong.
Guarantee, huh?
Not bad, not bad. If we lifted at like Powerhouse Gym,
Yeah, I want to lift that powerhouse gym so bad.
you're not big enough yet. I'm gonna be honest with you. You'd be like the smallest guy there.
That's messed up. Do you want to tell the channel what you've been up to, Coach Zach?
What I've been up to?
Yeah.
Literally nothing.
Nothing?
We do the same thing every week.
Do you want to tell them why we're holding bags for you? You're pursuing your MMA career?
Kickboxing career, but close enough.
Kickboxing career?
Kickboxing career. And then every year will be like the progress, and it'll just be like next year. It'll always be like next year. Next year. Just like the cut is gonna start next year, by the way I'm done cutting.
No, you're not, dude. Tell them you're actually cutting. Tell them you're starting and what you're at right now.
Starting was 208, and then I got down to 195 yesterday. But the crazy thing is I woke up, and I did eat a lot late last night, but I woke up, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I was 199.
I mean, it makes sense when you ate 500 grams of carbs last night.
That is true. So we'll see what I am tomorrow. I'm not recording that in the app either.
All right, 3 hours in the gym today. Jesus. 219 already. Workouts definitely are never that long, but Coach Zach, I need to stop calling him that. Zach needed me to hold the pads for him. He's pursuing an amateur kickboxing career. He might actually do some amateur fights. It was pretty cool. He helps me, I help him. That's how friends work. So yeah, I'm freaking starving. Let's get some food in me so I can become anabolic and get out of this catabolic state. I can feel the muscles breaking down. Let's go. Good. Hi, Tens. Never mind, guys. I can't eat yet because Blair has to go for a long walk. And happy Blair, happy life.
Happy wife. Happy
No, it's happy Blair. Hi, Blair. Huh? Blair, you know.
I read today that it's National Pet Day.
Is it? Wasn't it like National Puppy Day like a month ago?
Yeah.
Blair, I'm risking losing gains just for you. That's how much you mean to me. Right, Blair? That's really Kenz's fault.
What did you say?
Nothing.
He loves me more.
No, I was saying it's actually your fault, not Blair's fault. It's never Blair's fault.
Okay,
Alright, I'll just be catabolic for like another 40 minutes. Fuck. Alright guys, we're just gonna have to fat scoop some aminos to hold me over till we get back from this walk. Maybe some more. Blair, ready to go for a walk? Oh yeah, look at that stretch. Oh, was that a little burp? Did you hear that? Oh, she likes the camera. Blair, let's go for a walk. Unamused.
Jess cares about her mommy. Baby girl.
Hi, Kens.
Go for a walkie poo?
Hi, Kens. Downward dog. Alright, she's ready to roll. Let's go. Alright guys, it's finally time to eat our post-workout meal. We're gonna eat gourmet ramen, something that I like to cook up and make up on my own. And I'll show you everything that goes in it. And it's actually already 3:50. It's freaking late for my post-workout meal, but had to do a few things. And what you're gonna see here, these are all the ingredients. You got celery, green onion, mushrooms, onion, only gonna use half of that. And then we're gonna use 6 ounces of grilled chicken and some cooked shrimp, just came off the grill. This gourmet ramen that I'm about to make is actually what I've been eating like 80% of my lunches since prep. So it starts obviously with this, some Maruchan ramen noodles, and I'm gonna show you how I make it. A little bit of a pro tip. So if you're going for accuracy on your chicken, if you log like boneless, skinless chicken breast through MyFitnessPal or whatever you use, but you want to know how much it actually weighs when it's cooked. What you do is weigh it before you cook it and then after, and then that's how much you figure out how much the chicken shrinks. And so when you go to measure your chicken breast, so I'm going for 6. If you multiply that by like the factor that changes, in my case I found that it shrank about 25%. So what I'm gonna do is take the 6 ounces that I want and multiply it by 0.75, because that's how much it shrinks 25%. 1 minus 25%, you get 0.75. So you're gonna multiply that by what you're logging as 6 ounces for boneless, skinless chicken breast, and you're actually gonna get the real cooked amount, which is gonna be about 4.5 ounces. So there's 3. Let's see, 5. Damn it, too much. Alright, we're gonna have to improvise here. What do we got there? 3. I have to cut this guy. Boom, 4.62. Good enough. So 4.62 ounces of cooked chicken breast equates to roughly 6 ounces of boneless, skinless chicken breast. Accuracy. Now, I know you're probably saying, oh, it's actually not. That's 4.6, not 4.5. But the conversion is just to estimate there itself. I did it in the past. I don't care that much when it comes to protein, and we're also 2 months away, so I'm good with 4.6 ounces. There, so that's our base there. I'm gonna throw this guy in a little bit.
Want to know if you want to take it slow. Oh, hop up on my jet and roll to Tokyo. For that ass. What you see is what you get. Peep that damn and see me flex. Don't hit me with those pretext. Fuck those ones I get no sex.
Some dry seaweed. This stuff's actually really good for your digestive system, and when I eat low cal, I get pretty backed up, so this will clean you out. It's what's in like seaweed salad. I don't know if you ever had it, but $220 grams of peeled vein shrimp, these whole belly clams. I usually go for chopped clams, but damn, she's screaming. But I ran out, so using whole belly clams here. This really becomes one giant dumpster of protein and vegetables, but it's delicious. She ready? Dump that in there. Look at that, all the way up to the top. That is a giant bowl of gourmet ramen soup. Now this part's actually super important. So remember how I threw the ramen packet seasoning in there? Now that's not meant for this amount of liquid. So the seasoning to water ratio is off. So what you need is some garlic salt. So dump a shit ton of garlic salt in there. I could care less about my sodium. That's why I'm fluffy and watery. But so you're gonna let that sit now for a couple minutes. Stir it up, all the good stuff, and it's almost ready to go, but 99% there. Okay, after noodles have sit for a little bit, that's your finished product. Now, if you love pho or Asian cuisine, highly recommend. If you think pho is disgusting, then you probably find this disgusting. That is Gourmet Ramen right there. Of course, set it up in my red cup, my clear cup. And the final step, about 1 fluid ounce of soy sauce. That is totally measured there, just kidding. So everything is measured in there except for, everything is tracked in there except for the celery and the green onions. So I tracked the onions, the white onions, I tracked the mushrooms, and obviously the ramen itself, shrimp, baby clams, grilled chicken. Soy sauce estimate. Alright, good to go. I'm starving. Like I said before, this is what I usually eat almost every day for lunch. It fills me up, and sometimes I can't even finish this whole bowl. So definitely has been helping with the cut. And as always, the macros on that are 878 calories, 99 protein, 68 carb, 22 fat. That's wonderful. If you think it looks good, try it out. You got what you need, you got the ingredients. Mix it up, throw your own ingredients in there. Maybe whole baby clams, a little bit exotic. All right, I'm gonna eat this now. Absolutely stuffed, didn't even finish the whole bowl. Finish it later. Time to digest with Ken's and Blair and watch some Shark Tank. Alright guys, gonna wrap up the video here, and I'm just gonna talk about the update on how prep has been going, the new low weigh-ins, macros, etc. So first things first, back in video 1 or 2 I mentioned that I was doing a sprint, losing like 3 pounds per week, really in like a 1500 calorie deficit plus. And it's sad to say, unfortunately, I've been sprinting ever since. I've been aiming for 2.5 to 3 pounds, and the pace has not changed, because as the weight came off week by week, I realized I severely underestimated just how fat I got. I put on a lot of body fat, considering prior to this year, the heaviest I ever been was 211 last year, and the year before that, like 205. So 227 this year, really pushing it, and severely underestimated just how much of that size was body fat. So to really meet and get to a peak leanness for June 12th to step on stage, I now think that my stage weight is going to be between like 176 and between 176 178. That's optimistic. After originally thinking it was going to be like 182, 180. So that's an extra 4-ish pounds. And some of you might be saying that might not be a lot of weight, but to lose that amount within a week or two, when you're that level of lean, it really matters, because that's when the muscle mass starts coming off. So still sprinting, weight is still coming off at a good rate, but this past week it actually slowed down for the first time. So my body adjusted, my metabolism adjusted, so that means I have to eat even less. So previous macros were right here: calories, 2,300 calories, 205 grams of protein, 240 grams of carbs, and 55 grams of fat. Now we're looking at 2,100 calories, 205 grams of protein. That stayed the same. That's going to stay the same throughout the whole cut. Carbs, 225 grams, and fat I actually dropped to 45 grams. Now usually
the technique you want to do is just drop carbs, but I actually found that eating a high level of carbs actually is more beneficial for me and my workouts. Actually help me through the workouts. And the fat for 45 grams is pushing the least amount that you should be eating in terms of fat on a daily basis. The recommended minimum daily amount should be about 20% of your total calorie intake. I prefer the carbs for the performance. Carbs and fat are really interchangeable. It's how you prefer, what foods you prefer, etc. But just normally people pull carbs. I pull fat. I pull both. So still sprinting, still doing the meal timing, 4 meals a day, a substantial amount of protein in each of those meals, at least 20 grams. And I've been incorporating aminos into some gaps. And the meals usually are like 3-4 hours apart on a normal day. Some days I just don't have time to do that. So the meals are like 3, pretty all high protein, of course. Workouts actually have been fine. I think I've had maybe 2 bad gym days, and partially I like to think that's my meal timing and carb timing now. I've been timing up a low glycemic index food like oatmeal before the gym, about an hour before, which I usually never did. I usually ate just like a Rice Krispie treat like 10 minutes before and just grind it out through the workout and then ate all my carbs after. So I switched it up, threw carbs in before the workout, and I think it's working out for me. Been feeling good. Halfway through the prep, still feeling good. Honestly, this cut has not been that hard. Prior years have definitely been harder, and I think that's also because I got really fat, and I'm still got long ways to go. Still got over 22 pounds or so to go in another 62 days. And for those of you that don't know what a low glycemic index food is, it's basically a food that gets digested a lot slower based on like the sugar content and the breakdown or the makeup of the food. Gets slow release in your body so that it stays in your body longer, and you could optimize the energy that you get from the food better. An example of a high glycemic food would be like pure sugar or a Rice Krispie treat, like I mentioned. Low glycemic potatoes, I believe lentils, oats, like cream of rice, things like that. For those of you that don't know really like what's the difference between white bread and wheat bread, everyone thinks white bread is the devil, and wheat bread's like, oh my god, you're gonna get shredded just from eating wheat bread. Really the only difference is wheat bread has more calories than white bread. So if you're going for weight loss, it does, like, you want the white bread, but in terms of the difference, the molecular composition of the two, the wheat bread's going to get slow digested in your body and make you feel full longer and give you more energy longer, whereas the white bread, you'll consume it and like it'll burn through your body in like an hour. That's like the difference. So that's the update there. We're going to show you my current physique state at the new low weigh-in of 199.6, finally under 200 pounds. Shooting for 176, 178. We'll see as the fat continues to come off as we continue to shred. Alright, so as you can see, some good progress since last video, which was about 2 weeks ago. But the next couple of weeks to come, I think we're going to really make strides in our shreds. Really hope to see this go away within the next 3 or so weeks. This is a good 10 pounds still. So, but we're a long way away from 227 video 1. So we're getting there. I am concerned about June 12th because the faster I continue to lose weight at a lower body percentage, the muscle mass is just going to keep coming off, and we might be on a downward spiral where my stage weight just keeps getting lighter and lighter because more muscle mass is coming off. But We picked a target. We're gonna stick to it. June 12th. Ready or not, we're coming. We're coming.